Few fights to go if you don't mind. Ryan and Rolly, how do you see that?
Ryan.
Why and how?
Rolly's not that good. Ryan is a better boxer. So I'm excited for that too.
All right. Who do you got winning?
I think Ryan. I think Ryan catches him and wins.
I'm happy this fight's finally happening because we got to find out, like, you know, what would happen in a real fight, and it's time to figure it out.
Overdue.
Only a few days remain until the big fight. Most experts are leaning toward Ryan Garcia, but no one is expecting an easy victory. Teofimo Lopez, who will also be fighting that night to defend his WBO super lightweight title against the undefeated Arnold Barboza Jr., gave a direct response when asked for his prediction. I think the fight will end in a late round stoppage by Ryan Garcia. I believe Ryan will finish it, especially after being out of action for so long. Lopez said, his prediction carries extra weight given the long-standing history between Lopez and Garcia. For years, fans hope to see the two young stars face each other, but various challenges, ranging from promotional and contractual issues to personal differences, kept them apart. Teofimo understands that if Garcia falters here, their potential showdown could slip away forever. His analysis is part genuine insight, part personal investment. It's these deeper emotions that make boxing predictions far more complex than simple forecasts.
And I think they're going to fight at 47.
Yeah. Rolly's a big dude. Obviously has that power. Ryan has that right hook.
Yep.
So who do you got?
I got Ryan. I got Ryan Garcia.
Why?
Yeah, I just think that from that fight and since then, he hasn't been fighting for that long of a period, and then being stopped the way he was. I think he might be changing trainers, or he might still be with Salas, but even then, but I think it's going to be a great matchup.
Mikey Garcia, a four-division world champion and one of the most respected figures in boxing, is also backing Ryan Garcia to get the job done. Speaking to Little Giant Boxing, Mikey expressed confidence while remaining cautious, giving both a support and a note of warning. I believe Ryan wins. I think he catches him and stops him. But as long as the fight goes on, Rolly stays dangerous. He's always aggressive, pushing forward, throwing punches, and staying active. Garcia said that's the underlying concern with all these predictions. Rolly's wild, unpredictable style makes him a threat for every second he's in the ring. He's not about precision, he's all chaos. One lapse in focus, and Ryan could find himself in serious trouble. The matchup is for the WBA regular welterweight title, and even though some hardcore fans dismiss the term regular champion, the stakes are very real.
No, because Rolly brain a little messed up now because he done been to sleep a few times, but it's a fight that I truly do not know who will win. It's whoever lands that first clean shot.
Yeah, real talk. And you can tell a lot, like, Rolly going to the body a lot because Garcia kind of really leave that open a lot. And since he is a shorter fighter, you know what I'm saying, he gonna try to be more, close that space way more. I ain't gonna lie, this definitely is one of them fights, like I said, whoever land that.
A belt prize, a comeback, and future mega fights are all on the line. Experts are tipping Garcia to win, but it's not unanimous. Some think Romero's rawness, his unpredictable rhythm, and reckless courage could serve as the ultimate equalizer against Garcia's polished speed.
Everybody gets in there, has a great time, leaves happy, healthy, a little bit richer. But Ryan's quick, man. I'll just tell you something. Like, I remember from my fight days, I'm a bit old now, but I'm scared of the guy whose hands you can't see. Those are the ones to be afraid of.
So. They're all good fighters, but Ryan's clearly your favorite.
They're all fantastic fighters. Ryan and I are good friends, you know, so we have a personal relationship there. But I don't want to wish disrespect on anybody, or I don't want to jinx anybody. I just hope everybody has a great time. But I think when you can't see it coming, that's when it hurts.
Even Ryan Garcia knows this won't be an easy task. His own words reveal just how clearly he understands the challenges ahead when discussing Romero's punching power. Garcia didn't hold anything back. Even Tank said, "This guy's rocks in his hands." Garcia recalled. Gervonta Tank Davis, a fighter who defeated both Garcia and Romero in separate bouts, carries serious weight when it comes to judging their power. His experience added a layer of credibility to Garcia's warning, highlighting just how dangerous this fight could be.
Can Rolly put out the upset? I don't want to say that's crazy, but yeah, hopefully, bro. Hopefully, for the sake of Rolly, he pulled it off. But it's gonna be a good fight. No? You think? Huh?
Someone's gonna get knocked out.
Yeah, for sure. Somebody get knocked out.
Was it Ryan or was it Rolly? Because they both.
I ain't gonna lie, Rolly hit hard. They people be sleeping on Rolly because he been obviously, I don't know how to.
Ryan Garcia openly admits, "I feel like this guy is explosive. If I get caught with one shot, it could end the night. This isn't just talk. It's a real acknowledgement of the danger he's facing." Garcia isn't overlooking Rawley's unpredictable and aggressive style. Rawley may not be the most polished fighter, but if he connects cleanly, the fight could be over quickly. Garcia even shared that he feels more mentally sharp preparing for Romero than he did when getting ready for Teofimo Lopez or Devin Haney. That's a powerful admission, revealing the serious focus and mental preparation happening behind Ryan's polished public image.
Was, physically smaller than him at the time. Now I'm next to him. He looks smaller than me. You look like a baby compared to me. I know I'm a big dude, so you're in for a rude awakening.
Some have been even more direct in their predictions. Gabriel Rosado believes the fight won't make it past 5 rounds, drawing comparison between Ryan Garcia versus Rolly Romero and the classic Oscar de la Hoya versus Ricardo Mayorga bout, where de la Hoya methodically broke down the wild, aggressive Mayorga. "I see it being like Oscar versus Mayorga," Rosado said. "Ryan is Oscar, and Rolly is swinging wild punches, rushing forward. Ryan just needs to stay sharp with his jab and time that left hook perfectly to catch him." In Rosado's view, Romero is little more than a moving target, and Ryan, after a challenging year outside the ring, is now focused, motivated, and too precise to let an opportunity slip away.
You got the best left in the world.
Rosado didn't hold back when suggesting that Ryan Garcia's time away from the sport, whether tied to PD accusations or not, might have been a hidden blessing. "I think it's probably a blessing in disguise because if he had stayed on that high horse, he might have lost focus or gone off track." Rosado said that's a bold opinion, suggesting that the turbulence outside the ring may have helped realign Garcia's career instead of derailing it. And if you ask Oscar de la Hoya, this fight isn't just about defeating Rolly Romero. It's about catapulting Ryan Garcia into the upper ranks of boxing's elite.
If they land, they can do some damage. And Ryan Garcia, look, he's coming off, it's going to be about a year now. He's hungry. He's hungry to get on.
Oscar de la Hoya believed the moment is here for a new star to rise. He's ready to take that throne and be the next guy. "I truly believe it," De La Hoya told Fight Hub TV. The throne he's referring to is none other than Canelo Alvarez's place as America's biggest boxing superstar. De La Hoya didn't hold back, even taking a subtle jab at Canelo by saying that Alvarez no longer takes real risks and mostly faces softer competition these days. That a clear message and a sign that the stakes for Ryan Garcia are bigger than just this one fight.
I believe so.
Rolly's a big puncher, though, too.
Yeah, he's a big puncher, but when I think about Rolly's Ryan, I think about De La Hoya Mayorga.
Yeah, someone else had told me, Rosado had told me that he thinks the same way. Why?
Well, you have big punchers who throw, those are easy to block. All you got to do is be calm, stay collective, and do your job. That's it. So I think Ryan, it's going to be a fun, short fight. It's going to be a fun 4-round fight.
In Oscar de la Hoya's view, Ryan Garcia's path is simple. Beat Rolly Romero, beat Devin Haney, and then chase Jaron Ennis. De La Hoya believes a few big wins could push Ryan past Canelo Alvarez, who he says has grown too careful with his opponents. It's the power and the speed. Oscar said, "I see Ryan making a strong statement, and it's going to be a fast, action-packed fight, probably over in 4 rounds. And both guys can bang," said De La Hoya.
It's going to be a fun, short fight. It's going to be a fun 4-round fight.
4 rounds.
I believe so.
So majority of people I've spoken to have told me 4 to 6, 4 to 6. Why? Why so short?
It's going to be at a high pace, and both fighters can bang. Hey, Rollies can land a punch. You never know. But I think the punches that are going to be flying inside that ring is going to make it for a short night.
Everything about this fight screams chaos. Garcia brings speed, technique, and a flashy arsenal, while Romero brings power, unpredictability, and no concern for convention. This could turn into a crash, not a chess match. If Romero lands first, we might witness one of the biggest upsets of the year. Garcia is the favorite, but favorites often fall when heavy hands connect.
Think Ryan cleans up Rolly?
I do.
Think he wins the fight? Yeah,
I think for both fighters obviously the common opponent right there. I think that both fighters, obviously Ryan just fought Tank.
Yeah.
I think he'll be better since fighting Tank.
Yeah.
And then the same thing with Rolly. I think Rolly became better from fighting Tank. I think that they knew certain mistakes that they made. I think they believed in their game plan. Got us all to believe in their game plan. I think they came to this fight with
He went downhill since he got knocked out. I feel like his chin hasn't recovered, and that's just the honest truth. You know, I don't think Pitbull hit him that hard, but he's not handling punches well. That's just the bitter truth of the sport. Sometimes you get knocked out, your chin gets weak. I feel like your chin is weak. I feel like there's no way in 12 rounds I don't catch you with a good shot.
Skills alone, boxing knowledge alone, who would you pick to be the winner?
I would pick probably Ryan.
Okay. And how do you think do you think Ryan's speed is a match for Rolly's punch?
I think Ryan has extremely fast hands, and he has a tremendous left hook. And that's his bread and butter.
But I still think he's gonna lose his fight. But
you think Garcia's gonna lose?
Yeah, I think I'll go with Rolly Romero for sure. That dude's pretty locked in, man.
Yeah.
I think Rolly Romero's gonna I think that'll be an easy.
Everybody really wants to see the rematch, and that's where my heart's at.
Rolly, he just said he's looking past you to fight Devin Haney. That doesn't concern you at all?
I think Devin should get the fight again.
So Rolly going up to 147. There's many possibilities. There's the possibility of him having a better chin, which I'm not sure if he's gonna have a better chin. There's probably the possibility of him being faster, stronger at 147. But him moving up to 147, the only thing I think that he's really going to get is him having a better chin, because at 140, he was getting hurt multiple times. His last fight, he didn't get hurt. He's a little bit, if I'm being honest,